It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Off the play fake, Mills steps away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now, Mills. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. A first down throw for Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking to throw is Mills. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Now Mills on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Fitzgerald, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they'll run again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They go play action. Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. On first down, Wilson. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a loose football, and the Texans scoop it. We're scoreless after one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On first down, it's Fitzgerald, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play fake, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. To throw, Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Fitzgerald. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the counter, here's Williams. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
59 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
As a jet sweep, Wilson with a little pop pass. score. Touchdown, Denver.
Montrell Washington.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd and goal, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Touchdown, Broncos.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mills throw completed to Mechie.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Mills now.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one in.
Touchdown, Texans!
Nico Collins
From 8 yards out.
And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And now off to the races. races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams.
67 yards.
And the Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Mills.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36.
Here's Mills.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 189 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And down inside the 15.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch.